Welcome back, and I hope you have now brainstormed the operational aspect of your business. We are now going to explore the next key concept, which is marketing. Again, you need to follow the first step, obtain a blank piece of paper and write marketing in the middle of the page. Now you need to brainstorm and write down all the marketing you are currently performing and also identify other opportunities to market your business. Remember not to think linearly, but just put down any points that come to mind no matter how random they are. One of the most successful forms of marketing I have seen adopted by my clients is networking. Why is this? Well, it is because 83% of people will ask for a recommendation in their trusted network group if they are spending more than £1,000. So, if someone is looking for a good accountant, they will generally ask their networked colleagues who they would recommend. Interesting, isn't it? So, in your marketing brainstorming, I would strongly encourage you to ensure you identify a strategy for networking. It is important you identify your target client, but remember, they do not need to be in the networking group. This is really important because if you build strong relationships with the people in the group, they effectively become your sales team. That is where you will leverage up your opportunity for more referrals. For example, I clearly identified the networking groups I wanted to join and their location, and here they are. Number 1, BNI in the West End. Number 2, Wine Club, which I thoroughly enjoy. Number 3, The Tribe, which we meet in the city. And number 4, Private Clients Club, which we meet in the West End. You need to spend at least a year in any group before you really reap the benefits. Eventually, you should strive to become a key person of influence. I have been a member in some of my groups for over a year now, and over 95% of all my new business comes from these networking groups. As well as networking, you need to brainstorm other marketing areas such as PPC, SEO, advertising, speaking at events, just to name a few. You will need to just see what works for you. Once you have identified the marketing issues, you then need to score each point between 1 and 10. A score of 1 means that you are very poor in this area and needs dealing with, and 10 is at the other end of the spectrum. Once you have identified the issues, you then need to move on to actions that will resolve the problem. You then need to assign responsibility, i.e. who will carry out the action points. Once this has been established, you need to set a date on when the matter will be dealt with and to be able to measure the outcome as well. So, by the end of this process, you will have the following 5 headings. 1, the problem point. 2, action to resolve that problem. 3, who has to deal with it. 4, a date when it will be resolved. And 5, how to measure it. Good luck with your marketing.